I'm Stacy Dolan with Healing Works, and today our topic is aging gracefully. So I'm in my early 50s, and this seems to be an important topic for this age, where life is changing for many of us, and our kids are growing up, or we're making changes in our lives, and wanting to think about, what are you going to do with the rest of your life, and who are you going to be, and what do you want to have. And so I listen to a lot of blogs and read a lot of books, and some of the things that just come to me as being really, really important in aging gracefully is number one, having a positive attitude. And number two, finding a way to manage your stress. So for me personally, I've always been, ever since I was a little child, a pretty positive person. I enjoy it. It comes naturally to me. That's not the case for everybody, but I do think that whether it comes naturally or not, it is the winning attitude to have. And so if you have to do some work with yourself to get yourself with the glass half full instead of glass half empty, there's a lot of tools. Certainly QNRT can help with that, and oils. But I think also at this age, being authentic helps a lot. And I think as a younger person, I did play a lot of roles, maybe who I thought I should be, who I thought a good person was, or what a good mom was, or what a good friend was. And some of that really just kind of didn't allow me to be me. And I think there's something about being 52 and all the changes that I've had in my life in my 52 years, that really there's just less stress in just being me, doing what I like, and being with the people who inspire me and the people who enjoy my company, and going places that inspire me. And so positive attitude is something that you can cultivate. If it's natural to you, then that's a gift. If it's not natural to you, then maybe be open to it. Maybe we start with one of the things that I do for managing stress, which is the second thing besides having a positive attitude, is having a morning ritual and an evening ritual. So my morning generally looks like getting up, getting a little cup of tea or a cup of coffee and nesting into my place where I might do a little inspirational reading, some meditation. Often I'll write in my journal. Lately, I've been doing some yoga in the morning too. And then at night, I generally do some reading or writing, and maybe some meditation music at night to prepare me to sleep. I noticed incorporating a morning and evening ritual pretty consistently. Most of the time I do that. It really helps me. It helps me kind of set the tone for my day. It also helps me put my day down when I want to get a good night's sleep. In the oil department in the morning, you can always use frankincense. But doTERRA has just multiple oils. You could pick your favorite ones. Some of the obvious ones for nighttime might be lavender or vetiver or balance. And in the morning, if you want more of a waker-upper, you could do some citrus oils with peppermint, like grapefruit and peppermint, or lemon, orange, bergamot. There's just a whole lot of oils. So a morning and an evening ritual, I think, would support being more positive. It would also support managing stress. So I wanted to just talk a little bit about the quantum neuro reset therapy that I do. And so it's really different. I'm really the only one in Texas that really does QNRT at my level. And I've been doing it for probably going on 10 years. And I absolutely love it. So why would that help you age gracefully and manage your stress? Is because your nervous system gets jacked up on trauma and stress and hard things that your body just can't seem to digest. And whether those hard things happen to you when you were young, some things can even be genetic patterns that come down, or it could be something that happened this year, that your nervous system gets jacked up on stress. And then without your intention or your conscious mind knowing, your body is just running stress in the background all the time. So quantum neuro reset therapy is actually an alternative type therapy. It's not really talk therapy, although we do some talking. It's really a way to do a neurological evaluation on the brain and figure out what part of the brain is actually stressed. And so you can identify what part of the brain is stressed and then what tissue that relates to. You know, for instance, if it's a brainstem issue, which has to do with being in survival mode and feeling like you just have to get through it. And then one of the tissues in the brainstem might be the heart. And that might be feeling like, you know, that your heart is hurting, or actually that's not correct. But let's say brainstem could be something like stomach, okay? Because to be honest, heart is a cerebellum tissue, and I just made mistakes saying that. So let's just go brainstem is survival mode, and then if you wanted to talk about stomach, that's about what we call indigestible anger. So that would be something that you would get angry about that you can't let go of, mostly because you're right about it. So like a stomach issue in survival mode might be something like you got cheated, or you got raped, or you got lied about or betrayed or something, and you just can't let go of it because you're just so right about it, right? And so the nervous system latches onto it and runs stress in the background. And even though you know better, your body still stays in that stress mode. So why would you do quantum neuro reset therapy? Because you can identify underlying stressors that you're not aware of that are actually affecting your physical health, your mental health, and your emotional health. So when you do therapy like that with me, or with any QNRT practitioner, what it does is it helps your nervous system calm down. It unburdens the nervous system and helps you be in the present and react to your current environment in your present emotional age. So it's all about you being your authentic self, letting go of things that are not happening right now, calming your nervous system, and allowing yourself to just be authentic. And so managing your stress, some of that is letting go of old stuff that, whether you realize it's still bothering you or you don't, we all have old stuff. Hi Wade. Hi Robin. Wow, Robin's been a long time. So anyway, QNRT therapy is a unique therapy that I do here at my office in Healing Works in Granbury, Texas, and I also travel to many different places and do therapy in hotels or yoga studios, people's houses, you know, so I can take it where I go. And it's really helped a lot of people. And honestly, the way I got into it was because of my own stress. You know, it was probably more than 10 years ago when I had a really hard time in my life. And this is the type of therapy that really helped me. And I was so passionate about it, I actually quit what I was doing and went to school and learned how to do it. And that has just led me on a journey of healing myself, which has also turned into helping other people. And so aging gracefully, right? I mean, we're not going to look like we did when we were 18. You know, we're just not. And we might not have the energy we had when we were younger. But, you know, life is really probably the best it's going to be right now. And, you know, I'm just really glad that, you know, I have overcome so many things and I have more confidence in areas that I didn't have when I was younger. So even though I might not have a younger body, in my spirit of who I am actually more authentic. I'm more present. I'm more acting out of who I really am. And that is a beautiful thing. And learning to love yourself and learning how to just be authentically who God made you to be is kind of what I'm all about at Healing Works. And so today's topic was aging gracefully. So remember, the two best things you need to know about aging gracefully is having a positive attitude and managing your stress. So if you feel like you have some old stuff, or maybe you just feel stressed out and you don't know why, you might want to try QNRT. Or if you feel like learning how to use essential oils or morning and evening rituals, you know, I can help with that. Feel free to post questions. And I might even do another video another day on different ways that you can do your morning and evening rituals, because there's just so many ways to do that. It's endless, and you just have to find one that works for you. But really, the world is very distracting, and you can either be on your game or you can just be distracted by everybody else's game or what's happening out in the world. And maybe it's time to be intentional about who you are and what you want to create. And so I'm here to help you do that. If you want my help, I'm Stacy Dolan with Healing Works, and y'all have a great Tuesday.